Good morning, children. Today we are going to see Physics, Chapter 4 Electric Current and its Effects. We already saw the introduction of this chapter with your electric circuit components and their symbols. Now we are moving to the next one, that is your electric circuit. So, what is meant by a circuit? An electric circuit is nothing but you are going to use all the components which we learned and connect them and allow the electricity to pass through them. Okay, so whenever you are connecting the components and if you allow the passage of electricity through them, it behaves like a electric circuit. Okay, so this is an electric circuit with its switch in on position. So what are the components I have here? I have a cell, bulb, switch and the connecting wires. So where I have attached everything and given the proper connection, and when the switch is in on position, the current flows and the bulb glows. So this is how the symbol which we use to represent for a glowing bulb, right? So this is a cell. A cell will have positive it will have a positive terminal and a negative terminal. It will have a positive terminal and a negative terminal, right? So from the cell, from the positive end, the charges starts to flow, and since the switch is in on position, the bulb starts to glow. Okay, now let us see the next one. Here you have the cell, bulb, switch and the connecting wires. But what is the thing here? The switch is in off position. So when the switch is in off position, there are no passage of charges in the circuit and hence the bulb does not glow. Okay, so see here, when this, why did we represent the switch in on position like this? Because it locks here, enabling the charges to flow continuously. There is no interruption. Whereas if you see here, the switch in on position is represented like this, indicating as that there is a breakage in the circuit, there is a discontinuity. Okay, so when the switch is in off position, the circuit breaks, okay, and the current will not flow through them. When the switch is in on position, the circuit is complete and the current flows, and in return we get the bulb glowing. So this type of circuit, when the switch is in on position, we call them as closed circuit. And if the switch is in off position, I call the circuit as open circuit. Okay. The same thing happens in our home also. We use many electrical appliances, right? When I switch on the fan, it starts to rotate. How is it possible? It is because the circuit gets completed and the charges flow and the electricity reaches and enabling the fan to rotate. Next, we are going to see about the electrical appliances. So this is a bulb, right? The bulb has a holder at the end and it has a glass outer coating. Okay, so the bulb glows when the current flows and when the switch is in on position, right? So how is the bulb glowing? What carries the charges, what carries the current to the bulb when the switch is on? That is nothing but your wires, right? The wires which are all good conductors. What is meant by good conductors? Good conductors means they are capable of passing electricity. Copper is a good conductor. Silver is a good conductor. But since silver is costly, we use copper wires, right, for electricity. This we learnt in our last grade itself. And these wires are having an insulation. So what is meant by insulation? Insulators. This all everything you have learnt as basic in your last grade. So insulators are poor conductors. They do not have the capacity to pass the charges, or they are not capable of passing electricity. They are called by the name insulators. So all the good conductors, the current carrying wires, are given an insulation. When you take a screwdriver, you could have seen a plastic insulation at the one end where you can hold it, right? All the wires which are all given in our houses during construction as the electric wires are covered with plastic insulations in different colors, green, yellow, blue, right? They are called as insulation because they do not carry the charges and they do not produce the electricity, so it is safe for us to handle them. If I go touch a bare wire which is just made up of copper, if I touch it, I would get affected by the electricity because human beings also conductors. Copper wire is also a conductor of electricity, right? So whereas if the copper wire is given an insulation of plastic, I can touch them. It is of no harm to the human beings. Okay, so similarly the electric bulb is having an insulation at the end and it is given a glass outer coating, and inside you have the wire which is capable of passing the electricity, right? That is called by the name filament. It is a thin wire. Okay, this filament is carrying the charges, and once a switch is on, it enables the bulb to glow. So inside the bulb you have the filament. The filament is nothing but a thin stretch of wire in the shape which is bent like in the shape like this, and it helps the bulb to glow. So now why did I come to tell about this filament is, the filament is a very important one in your electricity because these thin wires will cut the flow of electricity in case of dangers. Okay, so listen to my statement again. The filament are going to break the circuit in case of damages. In case of damage in the sense what? In case of excess of electricity flow, or in case of short circuiting, or in cases of overpower. Okay, so what does that means? This is a fuse. Inside the fuse, this is just a diagrammatic representation. The images are in your textbook. Refer there. The fuse is a safety device. Okay, as I mentioned here, fuse is a safety device. What is present inside the fuse is a filament, a thin wire. It is called as fuse wire or filament or anything, nichrome wire or steel wool. These are all the materials they are made up of. This wire will break the circuit in cases of oversupply of electricity. Okay, so once this wire is broken, the current will not flow. Okay, there is a break in the circuit now. The current will not flow, and hence the appliance will stop working. So this is a bulb and this is a filament, right? If this filament is broken, the circuit is broken, there won't happen the supply of charges to this bulb, so the bulb would stop glowing, right? So the fuse is nothing but a safety device which protects the electrical appliances from damages in case of oversupply of electric current. So what is present inside the fuse? It is nothing but a thin wire which is made up of nichrome or steel wool. What is meant by steel wool, ma'am? I have never come across such a word. It is nothing but the scrubber which our mothers use in the kitchen for washing the utensils. Have you seen a silver color scrubber? That is nothing but made up of steel wools. Such a kind of wire is what used in our fuse as fuse wire or filament to break the circuit and to protect the appliances. Clear? Now, so uh, apart from the fuses, there are other devices also, appliances also discovered by the time now. As technology is improvised, we have the MCBs in our house nowadays. Okay, so you could have seen, I think in the last year while I'm teaching this, I taught you how does a MCB look like with our class. Inside the class we had the electric switchboard, right there we had the MCB. Okay, remember that? MCB is the abbreviation of miniature circuit breaker. Look at the expansion. Miniature means which is small in size. Circuit breaker. It means that a device which is small in size is going to break the circuit. So MCBs are used in the place of fuse. Okay. They will protect the appliances in case of oversupply of electricity. And you do not directly go and search in your home for the MCBs and fuses and all. It is of highly risk factor. Kindly go to nearby electronic shops or some repairing shops where you could see the fuses and the MCBs which are all old enough, and that would be safer for you to view. Or if you in your home itself, if you have old MCBs which is all damaged, means kindly take that and see. Now what is this ISI? ISI is nothing but the standard produced by the Indian government for these electrical appliances. MCBs and fuses are going to act as the safety device for the human as well as to the electrical appliances, right? These devices are of high importance and we cannot use them as such, which are all available in the local markets with low quality. There are certain standards for those devices that has to be fulfilled. The standards are designed by the Indian government and that is called as the ISI. Whenever buying an electrical device, whether it is a fuse or MCB or an electrical bulb or tube light, okay, you have to see for the ISI mark in it. If you find the ISI mark in these devices, then that device is highly recommended for usage. Okay, next coming to your tube light. Now you could have seen the electric bulb, tube lights and CFL bulbs also used in your houses. But why do we prefer these? Anyway, we want a light source, means I can stop with electric bulb itself. But still I move to the next improvised one, tube light. I am also seeking to the next improvised one, CFL. So what is differing in these things? What are the benefits of the next one? Electrical bulb is a device which is used to give us the light source. I agree, but it has a disadvantage that it produces heat and it produces high wastages of electricity. So it is always best to prefer tube lights and CFL lamp. CFL is nothing but the compact fluorescent lamp, which are all highly recommended because they do not produce more heat and they do not consume more electricity. There is no wastage of electricity in the tube lights and CFLs. Okay. So now as I told you that fuse, MCBs are the safety devices which protect us from the damages caused. So how come the damages are caused and why are they caused? For the question, the reason is 2 points. One is short circuiting or overloading. So what is meant by short circuiting? Short circuiting is nothing but, I told you already that all the electrical devices would have an insulation made up of plastic. Right? If the insulation is broken or if there is anything happen damages to this insulation due to the wear and tear, there happens short circuiting. And in case of short circuiting, fuse wires help us or MCBs help us. And overloading, that is nothing but the over supply of electricity. Overloading is the connection of many devices to a socket. You know what is meant by socket? Socket is nothing but a holder where you plug in the wires. And when you switch it on, the current flows through them. Your iron box, mixie, grinder, everything have a plug. And that is connected to the switchboard via a socket. Right? a 3-hole socket, a 5-hole socket are available in the market. So when you connect more and more devices from one single socket, there happens overloading of electricity. There happens a overloading. This also leads to oversupply of electricity and damages are caused, and at that time fuse wire helps us. So this fuse wire, how does it helps us? If it senses of any of these reasons, either short circuiting or overloading, the fuse wire would break. Can you see here? This is a straight thin wire, right? This wire would split like this. So what happens? A break in the circuit is indicated, so that the circuit breaks and the current will not flow, and hence protects us, as well as the appliances are protected. This is how the fuse wire operates. Whereas if you see an MCB, there is an on and off switch. The switch automatically drops to off in case of any of these short circuiting or overloading. If any of the damages is indicated, in the sense the MCB automatically drops down, that is to the off position, and the current stops flowing. Okay, now you find out the abbreviation of ISI. I did not mention it here because I want you to search about this ISI and get to know about them a lot. So you search and get to know about it. Thank you, children. The rest let us continue in the next class. Thank you.